going for double touch. Good.
As the season goes on and these guys get to kind of feel each other out more and more, they kind of know if they might have a teammate who chases the ball a little extra, they might have a teammate who plays passive. They kind of figure each other out and they can adjust accordingly. So yeah, I wasn't too surprised that the rotation seemed a little weak starting off, because you could see as the games went on, just in those few short games, the rotation started to tighten up a little bit, get a little more free flowing. That's how the game was able to pick up speed, is those rotations were a lot quicker, cleaner, tighter. So hopefully we'll probably see that same thing going on here. We might start off a little rough, and then as we go, we'll probably step it up and be quicker and get some fun games going.
Yeah, I definitely agree, as it looks like all the players are here. We had no problems with cross-platform this time, which is fantastic. Didn't have to wait, didn't have to fill the airspace with some random comments about the RLCS, and we're just waiting for the teams to join in as we start this second series into game one.
All right, and looks like we're good to go. I think Mighty Wombats is going to be blue, and Genin, I think is how you pronounce it, they are going to be orange.
That is correct, and there they go, beginning to join. And we've got the angle kickoff, and we start down 3-2-1. Here we go. Series starts. Godly gets it off. Blue Blade hits it off the crossbar. Bar down. Starts it off strong. He doesn't have any stream nerves. He's ready to play. Bangs it right as we start.
These guys came out quick and they came out swinging. Hopefully the whole series is like this. Real fast, real fun games. We like to see those.
And looks like we are jumping back into it. 5 seconds left. Blue Blade again looking for a 50-50 play. What a good defense there by the Mighty Wombats. Cubic off the ceiling. Cleared away. Shot in by Ashatoon. Godly sent to the side. I don't know how to say that guy's name. Psychic. That's how I'm going to pronounce it from now on. Psychic hits into the corner. Cubic sends it back down. Godly's there. It goes off the corner. Pinches it off the wall. Good way to get it deep, but Blue Blade doesn't let it go in front of the net. Godly centers it. No one there for the Mighty Wombats as he sends it into the corner, and Ashatoon plays it a little bit slower.
Yeah, already off the bat, I can kind of tell. It seems like these guys might have played some games together. Both teams probably played with each other a little bit. They don't seem to... They seem like they know what each other is trying to do. They seem like they can read each other pretty well so far. We'll see if they can keep that up.
Absolutely. Psychic sends it back in. Ashatoon hits a clear. Blue Blade follows it up. Gets a... Mighty Wombats get a dunk on it as Psychic just misses it. Icon at B. I'm going to call him Icon. Gets it back in. Godly sends it in. Psychic gets it high. What a pass in the center. Hits it up high as Icon comes in for the shot. Hits it off the post. Godly with the dunk on it. Psychic a little too high. Godly hits another touch as Blue Blade tries to get it clear, but Godly sends it back into the middle. Seem to be scrambling around a little bit as they get a little bit of space. Icon sends it back in, but gets dunked by Ashatoon. Psychic sends it off the wall, but Cubic gets a big clear down. Godly sends it back into the corner. They are keeping up the pressure really strong right here.
Yeah, that was some good defense there. They did have a double commit that kind of made it a little worse for him, but they were able to hold on, got the clear, and hopefully now they can work on a counterattack.
Oh, no! Icon sends it. What a shot, though. I mean, it was a really nice read off the backboard. Those really nice shots are always on your own goal. Icon buries it. Unfortunate.
That one might have been nerves getting to him. He probably thought somebody was coming in behind him on the other team to clean up that goal, but that touch was unnecessary. So that might have been nerves. He might have been panicking a little bit right there.
Double commit by the Mighty Wombats. Ashatoon up off the wall, plays it into the center. Good pass to Blue Blade. Blue Blade does not make quite connection to it. Icon takes it slow, flips into it, but Cubic moves it to the side. Gets demoed, pays the price for getting the clear, but he still gets it as Ashatoon follows it up, sends it into the corner. Icon sends it high off the wall. No one there to keep it in. He follows it up, hits it into the corner, looking for the center pass. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Genin's defense is too strong, but sends it to the middle, and Godly, upper 90. No chance for any defenseman to make a save there.
Yeah, all three of the defense there, they were in that corner trying to rotate across, and I think everybody kind of wanted to go grab boost. Nobody had boost, and it just left the net wide open and an easy shot, an easy goal for the Wombats.
Just like that, it's a one-goal game. They are still in it. Mighty Wombats looking to tie it up now. Chubik goes for the dunk, but doesn't quite get it. Godley's low on boost, just tries to stay close as Blue Blade sends it back in. Psychic tries to get it deeper, but does not make connection with it. Icon, again, does not make connection with it. All up to Godly now, who sends it across to his teammate, who does not make connection with it, as Ashtoon sends it deep into the corner. Tries to get a 50-50 to center it, but Icon sends it up the wall as Cubic tries to center it again, but Godly's there. Pass over, no one there for this team. Icon sends it back in deep to Genin's team, and he sends it high off the corner.
Yeah, I can definitely see with the Wombats, they are trying to look for each other. They haven't quite connected yet, but I'm pretty hopeful, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do start finding each other with those clears, starting getting some good pass plays going for them.
Big booming clear by Godly. Chubis up, passes it. Great idea to pass it down to Ashtoon, but doesn't quite connect on as Blue Blade tries to get a clear, passes it over again, but centers it accidentally. Icon trying to look for the tying goal, doesn't quite find it as it goes up the wall, hits it back down. Blue Blade hits it short so he can follow it up, does not quite get enough boost to get there. Ashtoon hits into the corner. Psych tries to hit it backward, but ends up passing it back to Ashtoon. Ashtoon high up. What a shot by Blue Blade, coming in out of nowhere and dunking it down top corner.
Yeah, what I would have liked to see here from Sai is he kind of hit that straight into Ashtoon. I would have liked him to just maybe leave it, let it roll into the wall, and maybe wouldn't be quite such an easy clear up. And then he put that was a really, really tough save on the wall there. And unfortunately, he couldn't quite make it, and that's what resulted in the goal.
Beautiful shot by Blue Blade there. Icon gets it, trying to do something similar, but doesn't quite get it. Pass over to Ashton. Ashton ends up giving it to Mighty Wombats, but they can't do anything with it. Blue Blade turns on it, hitting up, centers it, goes off the ceiling, decides not to go for the ceiling shot. Might have been a wise play there. Instead, lets his teammates try to corral Ashtoon, flying in and trying to get it centered. Does not. Icon won't let it happen. Icon, unfortunately, passes to the center. Blue Blade, what can he do with it? Doesn't hit it quite hard enough there.
Looks like some communication might be breaking down a little bit here for the Wombats. They seem to be just getting pressured on the whole time, not really getting quality clears quite yet. So hopefully they can step it back up and get to where they were, going for clears upfield to each other and making good solid clears out and taking the pressures off themselves a little bit here.
Really close shot by Ashtoon there as the 10 seconds wind down. Mighty Wombats really got to turn the tide right here. They got to get the ball downfield if they want any chance at a 0-second goal. Ashtoon plays it back really smartly, killing time. Can they do it? Can they carry it around? Ball pinches out. No one from blue team over there. But Ashtoon hits it back up instead of spiking it down. Ball still up. Can Godly make connection with it and center it? He's going for it and doesn't quite make connection. And game one goes to Genin.
Yeah, it looked like the Wombats, they started off pretty solid with the defensive rotations, but as the game went on, it looked like Genin was able to wear him down, and they kind of, seems like Wombats need to regroup, kind of gather themselves, talk to each other a little bit more, clean up those defensive rotations, and hopefully start playing some more solid defense. Because as you can see there, the Genin, they had 6 shots where Wombats had 2. That's definitely not a stat you'd like to be lacking in. So they could definitely clean up their defensive rotations and take some of that pressure off themselves.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, some big plays by Blue Blade there. As you see, he had 3 goals, but Ashton had 3 saves. You know, each of their goals was assisted, which is really important to that passing, those passing back and forth. And you love to see that. And for the Mighty Wombats, they have to get those clears a little stronger, and they have to be able to maintain that pressure once they're on offense if they want a chance in this one.
It did seem like whenever Wombat was able to clear it to the other end, it was short-lived, and Genin was able to clear it and back down the other way real quick. It never really seemed like Wombat had very much sustained pressure. It was all short-lived. So that's definitely something they could try and focus on a little more in this game we're working on now.
Absolutely. As the teams join for Game 2, Genin is up 1-0, and they would like to move into a commanding lead at 2-0, but the Mighty Wombats want to tie the series up at 1-1. Ashtoon sends it in deep. Godling takes it slow plays it. Can he do anything with it? Gets the 50-50 pinch clear. Icon sends it back in deep with a really great clear. Sends it way up. Doesn't have quite the angle for it, but size up. Doesn't make connection with a great clear by the defense there. It's centered. They both leave it. Godly, can he put it in? Hits it off the back wall. Doesn't quite make a good shot there. Maybe a chance to take an early lead.
Yeah, there you can see again, I don't know if he panicked, but he had the wide open net, went a little earlier than he should have went, and then on his rotation back, he's bumping into his teammate. Definitely some things they can clean up, make it a little smoother, help each other out, talk to each other a little more, and they could be right up in there if they would just, seems like they just need to talk to each other or settle down a little bit. Maybe some of the stream nerves are getting to him.
Absolutely. Sai sends it off high. Icon goes for the boost, turns on the ball. Can he beat Genin there? He does. He sends it off the wall. Chubik misplays it, but hits it down again. Takes control of it, tries to clear it out, but Sai doesn't have any of it. Godly turns into the corner. He's looking for a center pass here. Goes high up off the wall. Doesn't go with the pinch. Chubik able to clear it on. Maintains possession. I think gets a couple touches. Does a twirls. It hits the back wall. Goes for demo. Doesn't quite get it. Icon patiently carries it as Ashtoon comes flying in, looking for a shot. Sends it in the corner. High ball, but no one there from the offense to put any pressure on it. So Godly takes his time, leaves it for Icon. Godly passes it over to the corner, clears it up the open space as Blue Blade takes control of it and sends it in high off to Cubic.
And there again, it seemed like Wombats, they had the ball down there in the other end, and big
there it is.
There. But before that play, they had the ball in the other end, just short-lived again. They can't really seem to sustain any pressure. Looked like there was a whiff there, which is unfortunate. They were able to capitalize on the whiff. But they really need to work on being able to sustain that pressure, because you need to be able to bend those teams until they break, and that's how you'll get those goals with that pressure.
Yeah, Godly with a real nice shot there. Saw the mistake and capitalized on it. Looks like we might have one player who is currently not moving. Hopefully he gets whatever his issues are figured out quickly, as the Mighty Wombats try to capitalize on this issue. But Ashtoon wants to tie it up, even down a man. Sai tries to pass down in the middle.
Do you know what the rules are when somebody is AFK like this? Does the game keep going? Is everything...
I believe the rule is, I'm not exactly sure, but I believe is the game needs to continue, but they have the opportunity to call for a replay. I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to... Hopefully someone in Discord will let us know what the actual rules are so we can let you guys know. But it is unfortunate when that happens. But so far, it still is only a 1-goal game. We haven't seen the Mighty Wombats able to capitalize on their man advantage yet. And actually, we've seen Genin get pretty close to tying it up. So it's definitely still a game. Ashtoon with a few twirls looking like gimmick out there. Tries to clear it off the back wall. Maintaining there. Good pass to Icon. Icon sends it over him. And there's the 2-goal lead.
And that's just super unfortunate that they're down a man. You would like to think that the third man would have been there for that shot. It wasn't really the most powerful shot, but unfortunately there was nobody home for him, and that ball slowly rolls in, and now we're 2-0.
2-0 in game 2. We will keep you posted on it. Looks like all 3 players are moving now, but he's having some connection issues, so he did just miss the ball there. And Sai puts him up 3-0.
That's very unfortunate. You hate to see games be decided in this type of manner. You'd like to see him battle it out, punching it out, real fist fighters, but it is what it is. The game started, and we have to play through it.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate aspect of esports sometimes, is there are connection issues, and doesn't necessarily always rely on each team's skill. There are some things you have to overcome. But we'll see what it does to each team's mental ability as the series continues. Will it be something that each team dwells on, or will they overcome it and adjust for the future?
Yeah, that's probably a good reason why we played best of 5 instead of just one and done for things like this, just in case they do happen. And hopefully that best of 5 will make them, they'll be able to have more time to recover the game lost here and make their way for the actual match win at the end.
Absolutely. We still do have 1 minute left, so it is not impossible to come back. So we will continue and hope that they at least overcome the difficulties they're having with the connections. His icon hits it high up, leaves it for Godly. Godly comes in and sends it in deep, looking for the pass. Side there hits it off the sidewall, almost hits it in. As Blue Blade backflips, passes it over to Icon. Icon sends it deep. Good save by Genin there. Ashton gets the boost, not able to get the ball. As Chubik begins to dribble it out, doesn't have enough boost to get around the defender. Icon hits it in, not quite enough to hit it on goal, but to clean it up is Godly, and they go 4-0 with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, what it looked like there is nobody ever really committed to sitting in the net. They all were kind of right out in front of it. They weren't behind that goal line, whereas that's the optimum place to be when you're getting shot at, is behind that goal line right there. They all kind of creeped up a little bit and then made those saves really awkward. They couldn't really get a good clear on it, and it resulted in a goal because of that. Yeah,
it looks like Genin kind of waved the white flag on this game early on. It looks like they weren't being stricken. They weren't sticking too much to their rotations, and they were going for things maybe they shouldn't go for, as they have accepted the loss in this game and are trying to refocus for the next game coming up.
Yeah, hopefully this next game everything clears up, no connection issues. Hopefully we get a good game next game and nothing that's unfortunate like this one with him not being able to play for a while. And just seemed like that game was kind of got through it, got it done. That's about all that one felt like. Wasn't really I wasn't on the edge of my seat for most of that game.
Yeah, definitely hate to see the connection issues. As you are again, and you're coming off a tough 4-0 loss with some issues, maybe a little tilted that there was some connection issues. What do you have to do to be able to regroup and get yourself focused for Game 3?
Yeah, what they need to do is just kind of take a step back, take a deep breath, relax a little bit. It's just a connection issue. You'll be fine. And then just hype each other up. Say, hey, we got this next one. It's 1-1 right now. So, and it's still anybody's game. Nothing, you didn't lose anything too big. It's still the first game of the season. So even if it doesn't turn out the best at the end for them, they still have plenty of time to recover from it. So they should be fine. They shouldn't be too stressed out by now.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They have some good team chemistry when they're all moving. I think if they continue to use that to their advantage, we see Chubik, we got this. He is not worried about it. Had some issues. He's over. That's the attitude you want to see heading into Game 3. And I think we're going to have a really close game. You'll love to see more games anyway. So if they tie up the series, it's better for us as the viewers, because we get to see more Rocket League.
Mm-hmm. That's what you like to see. If I was Chubik's teammate, that'd make me feel a lot better about that game. Said, we got this. We're good. We're on our way, boys. This next game's ours, is what you like to hear.
Every team needs a hype man. It looks like Chubik's that guy for that team. Get him back on track as we head into Game 3. Kickoff. Bound Chubik wins faceoff against Sai, and looking for the quick early goal. Blue Blade again not quite able to make contact. Godly sends it in, gets a high 50-50. Can Icon bury it? He hits it off the crossbar. Sai there to follow it up, but doesn't quite get the touch he needed. As Genin sends it back in deep. Can they follow it up? They cannot. Oh, a 2 off the crossbar. Almost took an early lead for both teams.
Yeah, the opportunities are there. It's just which team's going to put them in the back of the net and which team's going to bang them off the backboard is what it's going to come down to.
Good save there by Sai on Blue Blade. Ashtune looking for the air dribble. Doesn't quite have the full carry. As Sai goes for the block, then goes for boost, then hits it ready for a pass. Not quite there. Godly does it all himself. Doesn't need anyone around him. Takes the ball all the way downfield and takes the lead for his team.
I wonder if he wasn't trying to pass it to Sai up there, and it kind of worked out for him either way. Still a good placement for that ball to pass for Godly. Either if his teammate hits it, he's going to have a good read. If it bounces off the wall like it did, he has a good read. So definitely a good setup by Godly there.
Absolutely. Cubix gets punished for his own center as Ashtune tries to win the race, and he does. Sends it in deep, doesn't have any boost to follow up with. Blue Blade goes in for the shot, but gets demo instead. Cubic off the wall. Nice car motion there to try to center it. Does not make quite contact with his teammate. His double commit from the mighty Wombats sends it back in deep, down low. Sai misses, but Icon's there to send it in deep. Goes for the demo, the bump, the play, doesn't get it. Oh, what a play! Icon, absolutely legendary play.
Just didn't care about the ball. He knew that ball was bouncing in. He wanted blood. He saw Chubik in the net, and he wanted him out of there, and he got it. Very smart heads-up play there by Icon. Well done.
Absolutely. We'll see if Chubik can keep that positive attitude going after a play like that. I know if that happened to me, I'd get tilted. But we'll see what they can do as he sends it in deep. Icon hitting it out to the center. Godly misses the touch. Chubik sends it back in deep. He's looking for revenge. Leaves it there for his teammate, but his teammate's not there to follow up. Sai sends a high floater into the middle. Ashtun there trying to get 2 touches on it. Not able to. Godly sends it. Dunks it over him. Centers it, but his teammate's not quite there. Blue Blade slows the play down. Takes his time. But Icon is not having any of that. He wants another goal. He wants to be up by 3 as it sits in the corner. And a big clear by Chubik. Oh no, and Godly hits it up. Does it get in? And it does. An own goal there. Very unfortunate touch.
Very unfortunate touch. I think he was just trying to get the block, but didn't quite get up high enough. Redirected it into his own net, and that's a really tough save from there. There's no way he's going to be able to get back to that. He had the right idea, just couldn't quite get his car up there all the way.
It's one of those breaks that Genin really needed as they were seeming to get smothered by the Mighty Wombats. So a break like that can spread some life into them. See if they can come back and tie it up. Looks like we have Chubik again, who's not playing, as Ashton makes a save. Sai tries to center it. Oh, he's moving again, so maybe we are back to motion, which is good. Blue Blade doesn't get past Sai. Sai tries to center it, but Ashtun's there and sends it off the wall. It looks like every player is moving again, so we are in full motion, which is good to see.
And with the Wombats here, like they're finally able to keep that sustained pressure, and you can see it on the scoreboard. They keep that sustained pressure, and they're able to slowly wear down Genin and wear him down and eventually break them and get that goal they're working so hard for.
Absolutely. There's definitely been tons of pressure. Blue Blade trying to reverse the pressure. Can he flick it over both of them? He does, but he just misses it off the side of the post. Doesn't quite squeeze it in there, but tries to maintain pressure. Tries to get it center, but is not able to. Ashtun looking to get it back in deep. He does. He's trying to get it center, but he's not able to, as Icon does not allow it and tries to pass to his teammate in the center. But Chubik hits it high off the back ceiling. Can't get a touch. Blue Blade's there. What a save there by Godly, not letting him tie it up. And now he turns around and goes on offense as he slow plays it, trying to hit it around everyone, including his teammates. As Icon sends it in deep. Sai centers it, but a good save by Genin.
And it looks like Genin, for the most part, he might have a double touch there, but for the most part, it seems like they're playing a lot more passive now. Probably because of that disconnect issue might have got to them mentally. They're playing passive. They're kind of playing like there's only 2 players is what it seems like. They're leaving one guy way deep in net. Nobody's really pressuring too hard. They're playing way too passive. They need to get back to that threes mentality of pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about it in the break, what it takes to overcome the mental issues of when your teammate leaves. And Genin's really got to step up in that field as Icon sends it in deep. Good pass there to Godly. Godly hits it in. Can Sai finish it off the crossbar, standing right there? Can Ashtun clear? He does. What a save. So close to burying it to the final nail in the coffin there, but he keeps him out. But the pressure is not over yet. Mighty Wombats looking to take this game 3 and take a lead in the series.
It seemed like Wombats for this game have had most of the control, almost all the pressure.
Ooh.
And that, again, it just comes with the pressure. They didn't get a good clear downfield. All 3 of them are up. They don't seem to be themselves right now again. And they seem to be passive, and they seem to be rushing things in on defense. They're not quite 100%, and that might be due to the disconnect, setting them back a little bit mentally.
Yeah, definitely. Although sometimes when it is a 1-goal game, you see teams creeping up a little bit to try to get that tying goal. Leaves them open on defense, which I think was what we saw here. And I don't know if that's what we saw there. But Godly letting them know, listen, I don't care if all 3 of your people are playing. We're going to win, and we're going to take this series anyway.
Yeah, again, like the goals earlier, they don't seem to have somebody committing to the net. They all kind of want to creep up and get the clear, but nobody wants to stay behind that goal line and wait for do the dirty work it takes to save that ball and stay in the net and be disciplined, staying back. They all keep creeping up a little bit, and it's showing on the scoreboard again.
As the time winds down on this game, we'll be heading to Game 4 with Mighty Wombats in the lead and they seem to have the mental lead as well.
Definitely it's all cylinders for Wombats right now. The Genin, they seem something's not quite clicking for them yet. They need to figure that out. I think it's the rotations on defense again. Nobody's committing to the net. They all seem to be creeping up, creeping out, and then it gets cleared over their head, and then they're all three trying to save it in the corner, and it just little things like that. It adds up, and that's why it's 4-1 here at the end.
Yeah, it could definitely be frustrating to have your teammate not playing, and it can be frustrating for you not be able to play at your full ability. But when he is playing, you just got to be able to overcome that and wipe it off and move on. They have another game here. The series is not over yet. They've got to rebound, but give credit to the mighty Wombats. They're capitalizing on the mistakes that Genin is giving them. They're hitting their shots, and they're playing very well as well.
Yeah, Wombats definitely stepped it up from the first game. The first game, they were lacking on rotations and clears, but as these games keep going on and they get used to playing with each other and they're getting more warmed up, you can definitely see the Wombat team, they seem to be speeding up, and Genin, they seem to be finding their feet still. So hopefully this game, they find their feet and we get a real fast, fun game this time.
Absolutely. We are heading into game 4. Mighty Wombats are up 2-1 over Genin. Will we see Genin step up and take us to a game 5, or will the series close out right now? Well, as the game starts, we are about to find out as Ashtoon takes the face-off. Oversized. Sai wins it very handedly. It sends it into the corner as Blue Blade takes it up the wall, tries to hit it around the defender, and he does. Tries to stay with it. Is he able to hit it around another defender? Quite. Godly sends it deep, but Ashtoon's right there to punish him for the weak hit. And Sai trying to play it slow. Ashtoon right there almost capitalizes on that mistake. Scott Lee tries to win the 50-50 over Chubit. Doesn't quite able to. Chubit looks for a pass in the center, but ends up passing it to Sai, and Sai ends up getting the goal, takes an early lead.
Yeah, you can definitely tell Wombat, they feel comfortable. They're pushing the ball. They know where they're supposed to be at. But again and again, they don't feel comfortable quite yet. They're still trying to figure each other out. They're trying to figure this game out. Hopefully they can step it up here with the next 4 minutes remaining and step it up, figure it out, and play some real fast, fun Rocket League.
Yeah, it seems like Chubit telegraphed that pass to center a little too much. Mighty Wombats were able to capitalize on it. But now they're back into the pressure, trying to get the goal back after that mistake. Cubic hits it up, a double commit there, but a good win by Chubit still. Tries to keep it deep. 50-50 goes out center. Icon misses and Sai misses. And Blue Blade sends it in deep, trying to get something going. Does able to get a center. Can Ashtoon turn fast enough, though he's not able to. And Chubit turned on it. No, good hit around by Sai, but unfortunately gets bumped by his teammate as he looks to still center it. Icon's there. Can he hit it in? No. Great double save and a great clear by Blue Blade to get out of harm's way as Cubit gets it farther down the field, and now they're on the counterattack, trying to tie this game up.
Yeah, it looks like Genin's still playing real passive. Nobody's really cheating up for passes. The challenges don't really seem the quickest or the sharpest. They're working on it. There was a double commit there, leaves Cubic in an awkward spot, but he plays it slow right there, and that gets him a good clear, hopefully, coming up.
Good touch by Cubit to get it away from the offensive player there. Sends it in deep. Oh, and just a floater. Maybe caught Sai off guard. And that's tie game right now.
Yeah, sometimes those floaters, they're hard to read because you can't tell if they're coming in quick. You can't tell if they're dropping. I think that's what happened there. He thought it was going towards the top right corner, and it kind of just curveballed down into the bottom right corner and went into the net because of it.
That was definitely a gift for Genin as they need some momentum going. Oh, and Ashtoon almost able to slam it home there and take the lead, but not quite. It's Blue Blade in the high. As Sai trying to make a first mistake, is almost able to, dekes out two players, makes a great pass. Godly does not quite get it on net, but still a very promising play. Sai up again. Can he get the touch again? No. Chubik sends it away. Icon, can he bury it? No, off the back wall. As the defense moves in, Blue Blade looking for a big clear. Can he get it around Godly? No, he's not able to, but he does get the demo. Icon's up. Can he get the shot on net? He does! Beats Ashtoon, and they take the lead again. 2:44 left.
That pressure from Wombat, that was perfect. They were just banging the ball off the backboard over and over and over again. And if you're doing that, eventually that team's going to break and you're going to get a goal, and that's exactly what happened.
Really seems like Icon turned it on in these last couple games to help carry his team. to victory. Each player is definitely playing an important role for their team. It seems like Icon's really stepping up recently. Blue Blade taking it slow, trying to beat the defense, not able to, goes high up the wall. He goes for it, but backs off as Cubic goes in. Oh, it's hitting the post, bouncing around, triple commit. Can Godly get a counterattack going fast enough? Not quite able to. Hits it up off the side boost, looking for a pass, looking for a demo is Asai, but doesn't quite get it. Godly sends it back in deep, and the ball is just bouncing around in the corners. Blue Blade passes to the center to Ashton. Ashton not quite quick enough there to get it over the defense, and they send it back down into their zone to restart.
Yeah, it looks like the game is starting to pick up some speed here. The clears, they're not really getting pushed out to a teammate quite yet. I would have liked to seen that clear right there hit to his teammate who was cheating up. I think it was Blue Blade. So that's definitely something they can look for, is making a clear out to a teammate instead of just out to general space. It's something you're going to always work on at any rate.
Ashton hits it into the center. Blue Blade wins the touch, but not able to get it on net as Godly gets a big clear. Cubic centers it to Ashton. Ashton, can he hit it back to him, but he can't make contact with it. Good idea there. Now they're starting to look for passes a little bit more, hopefully. Sai hits it down to Blue Blade, but Icon is there for the cleanup. Gets it out deep. Ashton hits it high. Godly looking for the double touch, not quite able to get it. Sai saves him as he gets it cross field, so Icon can try to get a shot on net. Double commit, but a good save either way. Godly, what a save there by Cuban and Ashton, combining to effort to keep the ball up and keep it a 1-goal game with 1 minute left.
Yeah, they combined on the clear beforehand, and they combined on the save at the net. I mean,
great pass by Icon there.
Definitely, they need to work on the double commits. They had several in a row there, and that's just going to add up and take its toll. And there's no way a team like Wombat, with the pressure they're holding, if you're double committing, they're definitely going to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, it was a cheeky little pass there by Icon just to roll up the side and let Sai come in for the finish. This ball bounces in the corner. 44 seconds left. Wide open net here. Icon, can it be 3 goals? Just hits it a little too hard to get the follow-up, almost up by 3 goals with 30 seconds left. That would have done it for sure. There's a little bit of hope left for Genin. Can they take the last 30 seconds and tie this game up and extend the series?
Yeah, with these last 30 seconds, all Wombat really needs to do is just nothing, no dumb plays. Keep the ball in front of you. Don't go for anything you don't have to. Just play the safe, smart Rocket League you've been playing, and they should be able to walk out here on top.
10 seconds left. They're up by 2. Mighty Wombats seem to have this one in the bag as they clear it downfield. That will do it, and really a great turnaround by the Mighty Wombats, who seem to be on the back foot on game 1. Overcame some connection, used the connection issues to their favor, and was able to take the series in 4.
Yeah, Wombat, you can definitely see from game 1 to the last game there, lots of improvement, tightened up on the rotations, really improved on the pressure. The pressure there is what really got them those wins. They did fantastic with working on that. With Genin, it is unfortunate they had those connection issues. That definitely sets you back mentally, but they didn't seem to be quite on the same page on defense. They seemed to be double committing a lot, not getting clears out to their teammates, and over a while, a team like Wombat, they were able to do that, and those little things add up, and Genin wasn't able to do those little things, and that's why they did not get the W tonight.
Absolutely, but that will do it for us. The next game will be at 9 o'clock. It's going to be Elusive versus Doughboys, a minor team. But as for me, Johnson42, and a Moist White Guy, we are signing off for the evening. I hope you enjoyed the 2 games that we cast, and look forward to doing it again soon. Yep,
it was real fun. Can't wait until we do it again. Have a great night. It's been fun.